Good evening. My name is Ursula D. Allen, and I am honored to take part of this discussion today. Um, this professional learning about English learning students. I'm a special education teacher, and as a special education teacher, I am involved with English learners on a daily basis. So today we'll just be going over some of the cultural assets. And as educators, we have a powerful opportunity and responsibility to help our English learners when we have to create inclusive spaces where they can feel valued. Culture plays a central role in how our students learn to communicate and engage with content and other positions I've held in education. We had the opportunity of attending seminars and workshops on, I guess, customer service and relating to other cultures. We took this. We took this training so that we would know how to interact without offending and to honor other cultures and some of their traditions. Um, as the numbers of diverse students rise in every state in the United States, it is important that we learn how to respect others and things that make them different. That includes exceptional education students, English learner students, all students, regardless of race or background. It is very important as professionals that we continue to attend these professional learning development sessions, and so that we can learn how to relate to our students and help them to feel respected and valued. It is also important that we as professionals try to create a environment that helps our students to feel respected and valued. Cultural influence can shape students' worldviews, learning styles, and even how they interpret classroom expectations. For examples, some students may be taught to show respect by remaining quiet, while in other cultures, this may be looked at as a sign of disrespect. The ability to understand, the ability to understand, respect, and effectively respond to students' diverse cultural backgrounds helps to build confidence and ownership in the classroom. For English learners, this means integrating, so nervous, integrating their cultural values and beliefs into instruction in ways that are authentic and respectful. Finding out some of your students' interests will assist in building those relationships. One way to do this is by incorporating multicultural literature and inviting students to share their family experiences and traditions. Um, by recognizing students' cultural traditions and facts, we help to build stronger connections with class and home by helping to create a more inclusive environment. The classroom environment also plays a critical role in language acquisition. An inclusive space where students see their language and cultures reflected can increase motivation. To celebrate cultural diversity, I use strategies like culture circles, where students share stories from their background. Students are allowed to share things that make them feel different, but they are also honored in their homes and in their cultures. Another possible strategy is the language spotlight, um, where we allow some of these students from other cultures to teach the class or their peers greetings in their language. These practices not only affirm identity, but also help to build empathy and fosters diversity among peers. Supporting English learners in the classroom means that recognizing that each student has different needs. Um, they have different needs and different strengths, and each student must be, especially when they have exceptionalities, they must have customized instruction sometimes, but this has to be recognized in each student. For example, they want to be newcomers to the English language, while there are also long-term EL learners who have been in English, um, learning English for over 3 years, but they may also have gaps in the academic area. Differentiated instruction, visual supports, sentence frames, and small group scaffolding are essential tools. Teachers should try to build a rapport with students to see what obstacles can be hindering them from learning. Some students are mistakenly labeled as being a special education student or struggling when the problem may be that they simply just don't understand the language. For ELs with special needs, collaboration with certified ESOL teacher is key. We must ensure that the language differences are not mistaken for learning disabilities and that students receive appropriate intervention in both language and content areas. Social emotional learning is equally important. Many English learners faced issues that other traditional students may not face, such as the stress of learning an entirely different language than the one you've known um, from a very early age. They may have been in a situation in the country that they came from that caused them trauma. They may suffer from isolation. There are many different reasons that um, English learner may have a situation where they experience stress on a higher level than another student, and that has to be respected and observed. Um, and sometimes, um, for this reason, it is really important for the special education teacher and the gen ed teacher to build that rapport with their students so that they can help them in the best way possible. Family and community practices, what we call funds of knowledge, are powerful tools for language learning. Learning about home traditions and things that stand out in their culture that students may practice at home, it helps us to build that home school connection. When when we tap into what our families already know and do, we create bridges that build stronger partnerships. I prioritize two-way communication. This includes using a translated newspaper, phone calls, or Teams meetings, and hosting family nights that are culturally relevant and accessible. Also, inviting families to take part in classroom activities that may focus on various cultures is important too. And this helps to build trust and mutual respect between the student and the teacher. Where the student may feel more valued having being able to acknowledge some of the things in their culture that they are more familiar with. Inclusive community engagement might include partnering with local community organizations, faith based groups, or bilingual community liaisons. These partnerships help families to feel connected and valued, and they reinforce the message that their voices are are important and their children's educations matter. With every student, we want them to always feel heard, seen, valued, and respected. It takes a village to raise any child, especially to me, in the days and times in which we live in, that our students feel that what they see on the internet, or get information from the internet, that is the truth. We have to teach our children to be responsible for the information that they see, to learn how to um, respect the process of true education. It is up to the educator to continually advocate for our students, our English learners, our exceptional education, for our students in general. We got into this profession because we have a passion to help students to learn, to grow, to be good citizens, to be, successful. And so we have to remember the reason that we got involved in this profession. Sure, there are students who have diverse needs, but we are professionals, and it is up to us to try to find the best way to facilitate that need by helping the students to feel valued and respected and successful. Thank you for joining our Professional Learning Day. I hope you all have a blessed evening.